Sigma INFJs are practical and strategic individuals who are adept at navigating life. For this reason, they steer clear of some risks that could endanger both their lives and the lives of others. These are the top 8 life-threatening dangers that a Sigma INFJ stays away from. 8. Never refuse excessive stress. Sigma INFJs are adept at establishing limits. They are aware that preserving mental and emotional well-being requires establishing clear limits. They are aggressive in communicating their boundaries and limitations, even if it means turning down certain responsibilities or commitments when they believe that a circumstance or commitment will cause them undue stress. Self-care is a priority for Sigma INFJs. They know how important it is to give themselves space to unwind and recharge, whether that space is created by meditation, art, exercise, or just taking a break. They make sure that self-care is an essential component of their daily regimen. They proactively handle stress before it becomes overwhelming by making self-care a priority. Sigma INFJs ask for help when they need it too. They understand that seeking assistance from friends, family, or experts is acceptable. When their stress levels start to rise, they turn to their support system for direction, counsel, or just a sympathetic ear. They are able to avoid bearing the weight of stress on their own thanks to this proactive attitude. 7. Being ensnared in unhealthy relationships. When something doesn't feel right in a relationship, the gut instincts of Sigma INFJs sound the alarm, causing them to act and keep their distance from poisonous people. Personal development and self-care come first for Sigma INFJs. They recognize how critical it is to preserve their mental and emotional well. They have high expectations for their relationships because of their self-awareness. They instantly remove themselves when they sense manipulation or toxicity, understanding that their well-being is a non-negotiable. Strong independence is a characteristic of Sigma INFJs. They don't get their sense of fulfillment or self-worth from other people. Because of their independence, individuals can leave unhealthy relationships without feeling like they're losing themselves. They realize that contentment and well-being originate internally, not externally. Moreover, Sigma INFJs have great communication skills. They can assist diffuse toxic dynamics in a relationship before they worsen, since they are not hesitant to confront issues. Their straightforward and sincere communication style promotes constructive debate and the chance for solutions. Furthermore, sincerity and authenticity are important to Sigma INFJs in partnerships. They want to be in relationships with people who share their beliefs and ideals. Because they value depth and significance in their relationships, people who place a high value on authenticity are less likely to tolerate or participate in toxic or surface-level interactions. How can you, as a Sigma INFJ, make sure that the connections you are in now are mutually beneficial? 6. A lack of direction. Sigma INFJs are able to pinpoint their values, interests, and long-term objectives when they have a purpose. They frequently act out of a sincere desire to make a positive difference in the world. Their sense of obligation to support causes and concepts they support drives them. This motivation keeps people moving forward and guarantees that they always have a mission that is connected to their sense of purpose. Sigma INFJs place a high value on personal development and advancement. They are aware that goals frequently change, and they actively look for chances to grow and learn. Their dedication to ongoing development guarantees their continued fulfillment and engagement. Sigma INFJs frequently have strong feelings about their pastimes and interests. They lose themselves in pursuits that profoundly speak to them. These pursuits might offer a sense of fulfillment and purpose apart from their main life aim. 5. Becoming engulfed in self-deprecating thoughts. Instead of stifling or denying these thoughts, Sigma INFJs promptly recognize and acknowledge them. They also give self-compassion first priority. They show themselves the same consideration that they would show a good friend. They combat negative self-talk by reminding themselves that nobody is flawless, and that making errors is a natural part of being human, as well as by practicing self-compassion. Healthy self-esteem growth is something that Sigma INFJs actively pursue. They take action to cultivate a positive self-image because they recognize the value of self-worth and self-acceptance. When people value and acknowledge their inherent worth, they build a solid foundation that can endure negative self-talk. Sigma INFJs don't mind asking for help when they need it. They feel comfortable talking to trusted friends, family, or mental health specialists about their thoughts and feelings. Their readiness to connect with others guarantees that they have a support system that can offer direction and comfort when things go tough. How do Sigma INFJs escape the pitfall of self-doubt and negative self-talk? 4. Trapped in unfulfilling careers. As someone who values their purpose more than material gains, Sigma INFJs are driven by more than just money or conformity to social norms. Rather, they look for jobs that give them a feeling of purpose and let them change the world for the better. They can escape the pitfall of pursuing unfulfilling occupations out of a need for financial security by adopting this purpose-driven strategy. Additionally, many INFJs take the initiative to look for possibilities that align with their passions. They actively search out jobs that fit their interests by investigating various industries and career routes. When needed, their agility and openness to change allow individuals to move into more satisfying occupations. Strategic planners are typically INFJs. They create a professional development plan with specific goals in mind. Their ability to plan ahead enables them to steer towards professions that not only complement their abilities, but also offer prospects for development and satisfaction. Sigma INFJs don't mind taking measured chances. They are aware that venturing beyond their comfort zones might open doors to exciting new job prospects. They won't become complacent in roles that don't fulfill them since they are eager to challenge themselves and accept change. 3. Getting engulfed in unstable finances. Sigma INFJs are usually diligent when it comes to budgeting. They know how important it is to make financial goals, save money, and create a budget. They make sure they have a safety net to minimize financial instability and avoid overspending by taking a proactive approach to money management. For Sigma INFJs, financial knowledge comes first. They dedicate time in learning about investments, savings plans, and methods for increasing wealth. Their dedication to acquiring financial literacy enables them to make well-informed choices and steer clear of financial hazards. Living within their means is another trait of Sigma INFJs. They are not influenced by social pressure to amass pointless belongings or by materialistic ambitions. Because they don't take on too much debt or engage in wasteful spending, their thrifty tendencies help them to preserve financial security. Additionally, Sigma INFJs frequently choose job fulfillment over extravagant wealth. They aspire to financial security, but money is not their only driving force. Their pursuit of values-aligned, rewarding careers guarantees that they put work pleasure ahead of financially rewarding but unfulfilling positions. What tips can you provide others as a Sigma INFJ to help them avoid the anxiety and stress that come with having unstable finances? 2. Feelings of loneliness and isolation. Because of their selective approach, Sigma INFJs are less likely to feel alone because their social connections are meaningful and rewarding. Authenticity is a top priority for Sigma INFJs in relationships. They look for relationships with others who share their passions, values, and interests. They lessen feelings of loneliness by establishing genuine connections that develop a sense of mutual understanding and belonging. In addition, Sigma INFJs try to keep up their social networks while respecting their demand for privacy. They are aware that maintaining partnerships calls for work and communication. To avoid feeling alone, they plan meaningful talks, spend quality time with loved ones, and stay in touch through various modes of communication. Without passing judgment, Sigma INFJs accept their introverted inclinations. They understand that introspection and personal development require isolation. They regain emotional vitality and a sense of clarity that improves their social relationships by accepting their need for alone time. 1. Not making enough personal progress. The curiosity and intellectual development of Sigma INFJs push them to learn new things, develop new abilities, and participate in lifelong learning. People who are Sigma INFJs are contemplative and self-reflective on a frequent basis. They take the time to consider their own attributes and their objectives, both personal and professional. They are able to recognize their areas of improvement and growth because to their self-awareness, which guarantees that personal development will always come first. Positive criticism and feedback are likewise valued by Sigma INFJs. They aggressively seek feedback from mentors, coworkers, and reliable friends in order to obtain alternative viewpoints on their choices and behaviors. Their ability to adjust and improve their methods is made possible by their receptiveness to criticism, which fosters personal development. Furthermore, Sigma INFJs have no problem stepping outside of their comfort zones. They recognize that taking chances and embracing challenges, whether it's going for new professional possibilities, visiting far-off countries, or facing personal fears, are frequently necessary for personal progress. They go out of their way to find events that challenge them. How do you actively prevent professional stagnation as a Sigma INFJ? Sigma INFJs are aware that obstacles will inevitably arise in life, but they would take advantage of any opportunities to make the journey easier. Are you aware that these hazards are everywhere as a Sigma INFJ? How else can you stay away from them?